Hi, I'm Christy with Capstone, here to give you some weekly tips. Today I want to talk to you about counteroffers. As we see the job market picking up and more people turning in a notice and moving to a new job, more and more people are learning about the counteroffer. So I want to first say that if you are looking to move to a new job, if there are things about your current job that you'd like to see changed, before you go out and seek a new job elsewhere, go to your supervisor or your boss, your manager, and ask if those things can be changed. Maybe it's additions and responsibility that you'd like to see in your job, or maybe you'd like to be doing something different and would like to have a progressive plan in place for your career. Anything that you'd like to see changed, I would go to your manager ahead of time and ask for those things. When you get to the point that you have interviewed and accepted an offer, you've turned in a notice, I want you to be aware of the counteroffer. There are a lot of statistics that you can look up online that will tell you and support the fact that most people who accept counteroffers with their company actually leave within the next 6 months. So it seems very counterproductive to take a counteroffer only to see that employee leave. But let me tell you a few reasons why companies would even offer you a counteroffer. You go in and turn in your notice, and perhaps your boss is surprised. Your boss doesn't have anyone lined up or in the pipeline to do your job. You are not only a valuable resource walking out the door, but you have a lot of knowledge that is leaving as well. And so your boss may offer you more money, or surprise, they were going to talk to you tomorrow about promoting you. That is really kind of a stall tactic for keeping you in your job so that you and all of your knowledge and your abilities don't walk out and leave a void in the job that you have filled. I think sometimes managers will offer a counteroffer just to keep you in place long enough to get somebody else to fill your job, get somebody else lined up. I mean, really, if you've turned in your notice, even if you accept a counteroffer, it does show your manager that you are looking elsewhere, that you've considered going to another company, and that your loyalty does not lie with that particular company. There are a couple of tactics that managers will take. They might pull you in and say, hey, we were just about to give you a promotion, or we were just about to increase your responsibilities, or hey, we were just about to give you a pay raise. And kind of that, oh, don't leave now, we were just about to do something. I think if you have already gone to your manager or your supervisor and asked them about added responsibilities or a pay increase, things like that, you'll know whether or not those things were in play. So, those tactics to counteroffers wouldn't be effective in that situation. Perhaps one of the company executives would come and meet with you and just lay out a career path for you, that he or she has big plans for you. That really is just one more tactic in trying to get you to stay. Another thing to be aware of with counteroffers is that if you've accepted an offer with, let's say, company B, you go back to company A, you take their counteroffer, well, you've got to let that new employer, company B, know that even though you had given your word and you've accepted their offer, that you've changed your mind. It's a really small world, and I think you can definitely ruin a reputation by taking a counteroffer and not starting a job that you've already accepted. The best way to handle a counteroffer is just to not listen to one at all. If you feel like your manager is approaching you, or maybe an executive is approaching you about a counteroffer, just stop them, let them know that you've already accepted the job, that you're flattered that they would, maybe try to keep you, but that you've given your word and you plan to move on, and that you want to be helpful in the transition. If you've given a 2-week notice, be aware that a counteroffer can come at any time. You may expect it when you turn in your resignation, turn in your notice. If it doesn't come then, definitely don't be surprised if it happens a week later or closer to your last day of employment. And again, just stop it in its tracks. And when you accept a job and give your word that you're going to start, make sure that it's firm. Hopefully these tips helped you as you decide what to do when you're moving on to a new job. For more information about Capstone, visit our website, capstoneinc.com.